Hello guys, welcome back to episode number 5 of the Mitsubishi Lancer 4G15 Turbo build. Today, we're going to do some plumbing. We're going to become plumbers. We need to do all the plumbing for the turbo water feed and water drain. And I'm going to try to show you in depth exactly how to make these custom lines in order to adapt to the factory hard lines that you got coming from the throttle body. So hopefully I inspire some of you guys to turbo your 4G15 at home. So guys, when you're installing a turbo on a car that isn't supposed to have a turbo, you have to run some custom lines. Now, I've already shown you in the previous videos how to run an oil feed and oil drain, and you can, turbo a car with just oil. You can just run oil lines to the turbo and have no problems, but if you want to go through the next step of making your max speeding rod spoolie boy reliable, you should probably water cool it. So the first thing that you're going to need to do if you want to run water lines to your turbo is you need to find a way to source it from the engine. And luckily on these 4G15s, we have coolant going to the throttle body. And what we have done is we have chopped that line in half and we've ran 2 custom lines from where the water comes out and from where the water goes to the throttle body.
Alright, I'm going to take it one step further for you guys. What I'm going to do is, I am going to make, you see this lovely diagram that I've drawn? This is, hang on, let me label some stuff. So there's your throttle body. This is your engine, your 4G15 or whatever other engine. This is your coolant lines, and you can see I've already got them labeled. This one is the inline and that one is the outline. So what you're going to do is, oh hang on, I need to make the turbo. How do I do this? Tough. That's your turbo. So what we're going to do is we're going to splice into the throttle body inline. So we're going to chop this one in half. In fact, we're going to completely get rid of these lines and we're going to run some new lines. So we're going to run a line coming off the engine out / in line to the throttle body, so just like that, if that makes sense. And we're gonna make that go all the way to the turbo, and then the turbo is gonna have the coolant outline go to where the throttle body inline is, like that. So boom, splicing into the throttle body line. Yeah, hope that makes sense. Sick diagram. Please, this was so much effort. Like and subscribe.
What I've done here is I've got a AN6 push lock hose from Raceworks, and I've also got a AN6 push lock 90-degree fitting over here. So this is a female fitting, and then we also have an AN6 to AN6 male fitting, which I will take out for you guys. Just like that. So that just goes into the female fitting on this hose. And then all we need to do from there is run a custom line to the little hose that we just made all the way to the turbo. So I'm going to try to show you exactly how to do that and how to run it. Now, depending on your setup, you're going to need different bends. Luckily for me, 90-degree fittings will suffice and will work perfectly. We're just probably going to need to run some heat shielding there because, as you can see, that's pretty close to the manifold. But the water feed is already done. As you can see, the line has been ran. All we need to do now is do the water drain. So the water needs to route back in to the throttle body and recirculate back around so we have no leaks. So you will need to run hose clamps on these lines that go to the throttle body. As you can see, this is the line, the AN6 line. You will need to run a hose clamp on there. I'm sure there are better ways to do this, guys, by the way, but this is the way that I've decided to do them, and it should work. Should work fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to screw this fitting, this AN690, onto this fitting down here. Come on. And we're going to point it roughly in the direction where we want the hose to come to. So I want the hose going directly down. So we need to run a line from here to there. So there are plenty of different options when it comes to hoses, but in this case, we're going to be using Teflon braided stainless steel hoses, and we're going to be using Teflon hoses, not rubber hoses, because they can withstand more heat and they can carry more pressure. Again, a bit overkill, but I don't know. I like to go overkill on things like this. So we're just going to run the line like roughly in the position where we want it. Yeah, that seems about right. So now that you've got your line all sorted and measured up, I like to wrap a piece of tape around where I want to chop it, and we're going to chop it directly in the middle so the metal doesn't fray too much and we can't slip the fitting on. You'll see in a sec, but you want to make sure that you tape up where you're going to cut. So this is how the fitting comes, just like this. You're going to remove the bottom portion of it. Make sure you don't lose the little golden olive that's in there. And then you are going to get this piece and you're going to slip it on. I'm going to try to do this. There you go. And now you can remove the tape once you've slipped the fitting on. All right, so now that you've got the bottom fitting on, you want to slip this little olive on, and you want to make sure that goes over the Teflon right here. So you're gonna have to push it down a little bit. Just be careful not to prick yourself. And what I like to do is just use the other side of a screwdriver to hammer it down. Remember, this is a Teflon fitting for a Teflon hose. You can't use rubber fittings on Teflon hoses. So once you have that metal fitting on, just like that, you want to lubricate the fitting that goes inside the hose. So got lock on here, and you want to press this fitting into the hose, and it should slip in pretty easily. If it doesn't, then you might be fraying the inside, or you're not using enough lube. Now I have that olive piece pressed up against the fitting, won't go any further. Now we're gonna slip this fitting up, the bottom fitting, and we're gonna turn it in to the threads right there. And you're gonna need some tools, but basically you just keep tightening until it stops, and then that's your fitting attached to your line. And there you go, guys. I've got the other fitting on the other side too, just a 90-degree Teflon. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a stainless version of this fitting right here, but it should work exactly the same, and it's also installed exactly the same as this one. Literally has an olive inside there, and you just tighten it down. There we go, custom line, baby. Alright guys, we have the lines all done now. Everything's connected up. We're gonna turn the car on and see if anything leaks. That's the hardest thing about this sort of stuff. Like, it's also the most worrying thing about when you finish lines, if anything's gonna leak or not. So yeah, we're gonna turn the thing on. You can see we've got everything all together. See what happens. We have some important information that I want you guys to know before you click off the video, so please stay tuned. We actually had a lot more planned for this video to install in the car, but we just have had delays in the parts that we've ordered, so I haven't been able to do like the catch can, the fuel pressure regulator, the injectors and all that, because they just have not arrived yet. So unfortunately, yeah, like I'm realizing these car builds are never going to be simple unless I order every single part in advance, which I've tried to do. But it's so difficult when, you know, I'm still sort of learning this process of turboing like a random car. Like, this is the first time I've actually done this, but I can do this because I've worked on many other cars that are turbo. So I also want to show you guys, where is it? Okay, before I show you this, we actually have some new merchandise soon to be released, some new tees. I want to show you these sick designs that we have for the Lancer. So we're going to have some Lancer merch soon. I know you guys have been super keen on that. And if you guys want to check out my website, bankyspec.com, go check it out. We have a bunch of different stuff, stickers, jet tags, car banners, keychains. We've got a bunch of stuff on there, so go check it out. Really helps support the channel and of course the Lancer build. But guys, we also have these in stock. If you follow the Tough Rig, we have some new Tough Rig hoodies, baby. As you can see, oh, hang on. So these are our new Tough Rig hoodies. These are available, but this design on the back is absolutely sick. Have a look at that. But the thing that makes this stand out compared to my other stuff is the embroidered front. As you can see, it's got Banky Spec embroidered for that extra crispy quality. All our stuff now is going to come with embroidered fronts, all our hoodies at least. Seems like you guys preferred the embroidered over the printing, so yeah, we're going to go embroidered fronts. As usual, we've got our great quality thick hoodies. Winter is coming up, so cop one of these, bankyspec.com. Behind the scenes, guys, I've been spending a lot of time on the store because it literally is like another source of income for me that I can use to put into the builds and stuff. So every little bit counts. Everything helps, guys. I forgot to mention this as well, but in every single hoodie order until the end of March, we're going to be including these custom Banky Spec gloves in the orders. check this out. Benki Spec, baby. Benki Spec gloves. That's right. We also got Benki Spec gloves. But yeah, so more on that in another video. Little update on the garage too. We have just been reorganizing it because it's proven to be kind of an impossible task to find a place to live other than my parents' house. It's been an absolute mission. We've been to like over 20 properties, applied to probably 15, and we haven't got any response from the real estate agents because it's just like a rental crisis right now. So I'm going to try to make this space as efficient as possible. So, you know, we've been cleaning it up. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but we've got most of the things off the floor. We spent a good couple hours yesterday just trying to make this space a lot better. So yeah, we still need to do a lot more cleaning, but once that's done, yeah, we can use this space a lot more efficiently and, you know, pump out more builds and stuff. Like, we've got heaps going on with the Barra as well that we need to do. Like, it's honestly pretty hectic, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the amount of stuff, the amount of work that gets done in this garage is up here compared to what it used to be like back in the old days. But I don't know, I'm just rambling now, so we're gonna end it here. But I really appreciate you all sticking around because it means the world to me, and I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you so much. We are trying to stick to a schedule of Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, but we missed Sunday last week, and that's because we have something special to show you guys. But yeah, there's too much going on, so I'm just gonna keep uploading and you'll find out eventually. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my little rant. See you all in the next one. Like and subscribe. Love you all. Goodbye.
Uber has arrived.
My food is here.
Uber Eats.
Uber?
Yeah. Check the bank card.
Ooh. Guys. Oh no. Oh, that's all right. These bikes are so convenient, guys. We've literally been using them just to punt around to the shops and stuff and get food for the boys. And as you can see, they're so handy. If you wanna be able to cop these, by the way, there's a link in the description below with a discount code.
Just a little bit.
So convenient. Oh, how fast are you guys going?
40 k's an hour? 40, 50 k's.
Yeah, 40 k's an hour.
It's a machine. I love it.